I'm going to use my daughter to demonstrate how to do a passive fear paralysis sequence of exercises, okay? I would suggest you not do this terribly quickly. It's supposed to be about calming and relaxing. And you sometimes just start with 1 rep and you work your way up to 2 reps and you work your way up to 3 reps. But I may tell you something differently in the clinic. But this is done passively, but if learned and comfortable to do it, it's great to do actively as well, okay? So it's going to start with movements of the leg and the spine, the legs and the spine, and then it's going to end up with the arms, and then it's going to go to the head. I'm going to show you probably 2 or 3 reps of each, but you're going to go slowly and thoughtfully. I might go faster just for the sake of this video, but you might do it a little bit differently. So our first step is having the knees bent. So the feet are flat, the arms are rested, the head is comfortable. I'm going to let Maeve slowly fall down to one side, twisting at her lower back. It's just as far as comfortable. Pulling it back in, letting it fall to the other side. Once we're back in, that's technically 1 repetition. If you really want to make it comfortable and relaxing, I would get her to breathe in. On the breath out, let them fall. On the breath in, come back in. On the breath out, fall back out. On the breath in, come back in. So I just did 2 reps of the first step. We call those butterfly wings. If you want to make it easy, in 1 word. I'm going to slide those feet down. Now we're going to do what's called flamingo legs. So Maeve's going to slowly allow her knee to bend, her hips out, her foot is against the thigh. So it's like you're standing on one leg if you're standing like a flamingo might. And then you slide it back down. Then we switch. We go to the other side, we bend, we pause, we go back down. So we'll show it 1 more time on each leg. Slowly bent up, hips turned out, slowly slide back down, do the other leg. Foot is touching the other leg, and we slowly go back down. That's step 2. Step 3 is when you move both of them the same way, but they're going to go together. So we call that kind of froggy leg. So Maeve is going to help me slowly bend her hips out. Her feet are together. You just can't see it on the video. And they're going to slowly slide back down. So I'm going to put those feet together, we're going to turn up. I'm helping her, of course, making it very easy, but you can eventually do this yourself. So those are froggy legs. The next part's a little bit more abdominal centric. So I'm going to show you the way, if you can do it, you do it. And if it's too hard, we break it up. So Maeve is going to bend at her knees and her hips, pulling up from her stomach to bring her knees to her chest. And it's going to go slower down. Now, I would say normally take a deep breath in, big breath out, knees to the chest. Now, that might be really, really hard to do because you may not be strong enough or it might hurt your back to do it. So we can breathing in and out slowly, we can break it up and we pull them in together. We lower them down. We can slowly slide one back out or both, like she just took off right there. But you can certainly just do like 1 at a time, whatever makes it the most relaxing. That I just call the bowling ball because I feel like you want to do the whole thing yourself, bring it all the way in. It's kind of like just going into a big ball, okay? And slowly back down. So we do that 1 to 3 times. Now we're going up to the arms. This is where I would take the arm closest to me. So I'm going to take the left arm and across the left arm and I straighten it back down to the bed. I cross the right arm to the chest. I come back down. Now because we started with the left arm, we come back in together. The right arm lands on top. That was 1 rep. I would continue to do the same thing with the left arm for the 1 to 3 reps. So in, out, in, out, left arm lands on top together. So we just did 2 reps from the left side. You would then do the same thing, but you'd start on the opposite side. So there's right arm and back down. Right arm, back down. Now because it's the right arm, it lands on the top. That's 1 rep on the right arm. I repeat that 2 more times. The last exercise is the little gentle head movement looking up and down. So I just call this the nodding. I don't know what we call that one, probably like the mummy or something. I might write down do the mummy because you're just kind of going into mummy state. But now the easiest part is you're kind of nodding. So Maeve's head just gonna look up and gently look down. That's it, look up and down. If I were to add breathing with that, I would breathe in, I'd breathe out, move up, and breathe in, come back down. Good, so that's the fear paralysis integration exercise.